is time to get this party started as we welcome you back to our continuing coverage of Suffolk County High School Hockey League's 50th anniversary season, Wednesday nights varsity on LI Sports Network. And to cap off this cold evening are two teams that will ultimately be a part of this upcoming postseason. But first, they'll handle business in a few moments for the second time this season in a rematch of an exciting finish worth remembering, as the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls face off against the Connetquot Sayville Bayport Blue Point Thunderbirds. Michael Andrew here, ready to bring you the action alongside my partner in crime, Brian Harrington. The music is bumping, the energy is pumping. We are excited to be a part of the madness per usual. It feels more like a house show than it does a hockey game, but that's what you're going to get when these two exciting programs collide for what is going to be an exciting battle from beginning to end. And as the music dissipates, we'll talk about what has been going on with these two schools lately. Connetquot Sayville trying to rebound from a major loss on Sunday to the best team in the league, the Kings Park Comac Knights, who have just picked up their 12th win of the season. In that game on Sunday, Matteo Marchese made the most noise for the Thunderbirds, scoring a pair of goals. And we also got a glimpse of their ever so physical presence that they show against their top rivals. While Smithtown Hauppauge aims for a big win tonight that can help them move a step further in the varsity standings. They currently stand in third place. They currently sit in third place, just one win behind St. Anthony's for second in the varsity division. And for Smithtown Hauppauge, they've been on a roll lately. Ever since losing to the St. Anthony's Friars, they've won twice and have tied in overtime, which came on Monday night in another classic with the East Islip Chiefs. A rather emotional contest that saw many twists and turns for George Zarukian's squad. And now the question will be answered as to how they will perform tonight, as the last two times they met up with this same Thunderbird squad, the Bulls were on the losing end, falling to the Thunderbirds in games in which they have scored 2 or more goals. Thunderbirds won the first head-to-head 4-2 last December. They won earlier this year in heartbreaking fashion, 4-3 on a Matteo Marchese game winner, and now we'll see what the result holds for round 3. First period underway. As Connetquot Sayville tosses this one into the zone. Ryan Fleischauer spun in front by Campanola. Jake Citron backing the Bulls as he blocks that one away. Zachary Solomon, who tallied a goal on Monday night. He's looking to make an impact as this one just shanked off his stick. And goal for the Thunderbirds against Smithtown Hauppauge in this much anticipated clash. As Matthew Hughes, as Fleischauer lofts this one back into the Bulls zone. Tom Forty tried to grab that one. As this one gets controlled by the Bulls defense. Conlon spins this one back ahead, but he'll go for icing. A status report on Jake Citron, who just recently joined the Long Island Rebels organization after an unprecedented and successful stint with the legendary Suffolk PAL organization, in which he helped the program win a title last season. Under head coach Gorman. And here he is tonight in between the pipes for his 11th game, 9th start this season under head coach George Zarukian. Making his return to the lineup as well, or making his return to the lineup, another big storyline that we'll keep an eye out on, is Gavin Bareham. He's been noted to be one of the big pickups from George Zarukian's JV squad, making the jump to varsity this season. As we get a whistle, Citron making the latest stop there in front. Already has 2 saves tonight in the first few minutes of the opening frame. We'll get more on Matthew Hughes in a moment. So right now, Tommy Doyle engages with Matthew Campanola on the latest draw. Mercado and Birdie command the back ends for the Thunderbirds. Ryan Fleischauer motoring in, blocked away by Citron. Heavy collision behind the goal there as Agavino tries to escape out of harm's way. Able to knife this one out of the zone, and that will go for icing. Birdie ready to take the draw against Tommy Doyle. George Vadyak flips it in close quarters to his intended target before it gets intercepted by De Palma. Banks ahead to Agavino. Thomas Agavino. Doyle in the trailer as this one gets played to the near side. Another chance, this one gets wrapped around. De Palma throws it in front. Denied, rebound, and it's punted wide by the Bulls as they make their aggressive presence felt in the Thunderbird zone, and Matthew Hughes takes a moment to recover from that little sequence. And this gives us a chance to highlight Matthew Hughes, who, similar to Gavin Barham, he too made the jump to the varsity level this year. And here he is making his sixth appearance in goal for head coach George Vadyak. Unlike Jake Citron, who's probably started nearly every game for the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls varsity squad in his high school playing career. 11 starts as Matthew Campanola got taken down in the corner. Pardon me, 9 starts in nets this season for Jake Citron as Barham controls it again. Fleischauer nudges Petito against the boards. This one couldn't be cleared out. Vadyak pedaling ahead as Barham plays it to the near wall. Noche couldn't escape out of the zone that time as Campanola and the Thunderbirds get right back on the possession. Campanola trying to settle things down here, but the Bulls not allowing them to do that. Almost getting a chance in front was Petito as Vadyak moves ahead with a head full of steam. Vadyak, glove save, Citron, he holds up. Four and a half gone by. No score yet. Lenahan tied up there on the draw with Azara. Tommy Azara, one of the many scorers in the earlier seasons head-to-head matchup with the Thunderbirds. Here's a chance almost being calculated there by, or being executed there by the Bulls, but to no avail as Mercado attempts to reset. Mercado lofts this one ahead, and Treco will carry this one back in the zone, chipping this one on net, pushed aside by Citron. Birdie trying to play it back out in front. Bulls swarming him. Macmillan trying to locate it as Gray has trouble getting it on his stick, which put the Bulls in a difficult spot as Conlon loses an edge before throwing it back in deep. Here's Trites. Bobby Trites. Or pardon me, Lakowitz sends a shot over the net. And now Sean Connolly will handle business for the T-Birds. That pass ricocheting off his skates. And the Bulls will recollect as it was washed away, as the icing was washed away, and now Lakowitz will regather it. Lakowitz able to shake off Tom 40. Tommy Doyle busting ahead. Doyle firing. Save Hughes. Play stops. Connolly plays it back to Marchese, Matteo Marchese. Trying to score in back-to-back games here tonight. Connolly digging this one up along the walls. This one gets played in front, but couldn't get on net. Off the stick of Tom 40. Tom 40 still battling hard in the zone as Doyle comes up with the possession. Moving in with him is DePalma. DePalma firing off a stick there that time. Brendan Landrigan making his varsity debut tonight, as it was only a matter of time until the JV leading points getter made his first appearance for his head coach from last year. Tie up on the draw again. Petito tried to wheel that one towards the net. As Fleischauer takes a bump there. Martin in the zone. On the ice with two of the best in Ryan Fleischauer and Matthew Campanola. This one gets sent in front, kicked away inadvertently by Martin. And the Thunderbirds will throw it right back in. Brandolfino plays it across to Nolte. Patrick Nolte angles this one ahead. Pushing in, the captain, Noche, feeds it in front. Doyle tried to spin that one on net. And the Thunderbirds able to get it back. Campanola with Martin in tow. Bounces around near the top as Fleischauer carries this one back towards the goal. Fleischauer with room, feeds it in front. Almost got a piece of Martin there, who is creating havoc in the crease. Now it's Noche, Noche trying to dance. Noche to the backhand, save Hughes. And the rebound cannot be picked up by Petito, who came in there just a split second afterwards. Gavin Barham. What a moment it would be for him to pick up his first goal at the varsity level against a formidable opponent who could potentially be one of the favorites to win the county championship this season, as the Thunderbirds were last year's finalists, falling to St. Anthony's in that exciting three-game tilt. Chance in front. That one gets blocked off a leg there that time. Icing waved off again as the Bulls have to recollect. Thunderbirds bringing out new reinforcements as Gavin Barham resets. Macmillan taps this one around the wall. He retreats to the bench, almost colliding with the returning Lakowitz. We get a whistle. And this will move the draw into a new location. A rather quiet first half of this opening period, as there have only been 11 shots accounted for, neither of them going in the back of the nets for these two teams. Agavino creating havoc in the zone. Agavino still working this one. Got it almost back to the point, and this one gets stolen away. Ryan Fleischauer breaking in. Big Ben, no! Score! A first period strike by Ryan Fleischauer. 1-0 T-Birds. Jake Citron nearly had that one contained with the left leg stretching out as far as it can. But the puck was able to squeak home, resulting in the Thunderbirds leading 1-0 on the goal by Ryan Fleischauer. And it's the start Connetquot Sayville was looking to have after the results they went home with on Sunday night. And who better than to kick off the contest with a man that scored in the last matchup between these two teams, Ryan Fleischauer. Second goal against the Bulls in head-to-head play at the varsity level this season, and his team high 11th for head coach George Vadyak as well. Mercado racing over to collect it. Trying to break free inside the zone. Bulls couldn't get a hold of it. Luke Savage back in the lineup after a couple of absences. Bulls rushing back in. Petito firing. That one got denied by Hughes. Savage locating it, and Gray taps this one out further. Bulls trying to reset cleanly in the neutral zone. Back in they come. Nicholas Noche with the step. Noche trying to guide this one. He gets it back to the point. McMillan, save made. Hughes holds up. And how about, and what a feeling it is for George Vadyak to have Luke Savage, a perennial goal-scoring threat, back in the lineup. Big save in front by Hughes. As Azara calmly goes back to collect it. Here comes Ryan. Alec Ryan dancing his way to the net. And he can't finish strong there. A good effort, nonetheless, by Alec Ryan. Drive on net. Almost deflected home by Ryan, who continues his aggressive pursuit inside the zone. Another chance played wide as Azara stumbled to the ice. Here's Matthew Campanola. Tried to jet past the defense there to no avail. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first. Azara feeds it ahead. Conlon from distance. Save Hughes. Rebound. Azara almost getting a hold of that one. Azara slows it down, feeds it in front, and it gets sent wide. That time by Conlon. Azara back to the bench as we imminently approach the final minute of play here in the first. Conlon able to knife that one ahead to Nolte. Nolte. Save made by Hughes. Another shot block accounted for by Matthew Hughes. So we've reached the final minute of the first. Marchese couldn't connect on that attempt as the Bulls look to reset again. They have trouble doing so there as Marchese and the Thunderbirds. And they have trouble, and it almost results in the tying goal. Wow, was that close. Randolfino couldn't make the play happen there. Bareham inadvertently tosses that one into the bench. We'll have another draw. Campanola. Here's Fleischauer. Knocks this one back in deep. Savage able to locate it. Tried to knife it down low. Here's another chance. Fleischauer gonna get the shot off cleanly there. Thunderbirds remain in the zone. Bulls trying to kill off the rest of the clock and avoid disaster heading to the second. 1-0 Thunderbirds after 1 right here on LI Sports Network.
Whatever it is, the switching, no stoppages, goalies, release the pucks. Yeah, no stupid penalties. I like their warm-up.
Second period. Ready to begin. 1-0 Thunderbirds after 15 minutes. Bulls lead 8-7 in shots on goal. Proof right there by our little graphic shown on the broadcast. As Noche spikes it in front, chance in tights. Scramble, big chance, big robbery, Matthew Hughes. Another chance, another block in front. How in the world did Hughes locate it? Mercado across, Savage couldn't finish it off. Nice dangle there. Peter Petito trying to get by Mercado, feeds it in front, and it almost got finished off by Noche. Macmillan at the top. Feeds it across, another stop. Lakowitz with a soft toss down low. Solomon stumbling to the ice as he tries to keep it under control. Here come the Thunderbirds, banking this one back into enemy territory. Fleischauer to the bench, back out onto the ice. Jackson, Tom 40. Lakowitz sauces this one ahead, it just misses the stick of Solomon. Aiden Conlon with a step. Conlon to the goal, score! Tied game! absolute mayhem all over the ice in the latest shift of the contest. We've got ourselves a hockey game, ladies and gentlemen. Aiden Conlon with the equalizer to make it 1-1. Now he gets mixed up with DeLucci. And one of the more peculiar sightings. Here's Nolte. Nolte twisting away from pressure, dealing this one ahead. Conlon tried to connect further with his intended target, Azara, as the Thunderbirds play this one out of the zone and back in for icing. So they do nothing there, and this puts them back in a challenging spot as the face-off draw takes place back in their zone. Brandolfino through traffic, almost squeaking through the pads of Hughes. This one gets shanked on right there. Thunderbirds trying to escape out of harm's way. Able to push it out of his own. Savage with a diving attempt there to poke it across to Fleischauer as the Bulls able to prevail and work their way back in the zone. Alec Ryan, backhand try, just slipping wide. This one gets banked back ahead, and Luke Savage brings it back into enemy territory. Savage has Fleischauer in close quarters. This one gets spun back in front, no one home except Alec Ryan of the Bulls. Conlon tried to get that one on net as this one gets bounced back into the neutral zone. Brandolfino and the Bulls quickly resetting. Agavino on the hunt. And so is Brendan Landrigan. As Luke Savage sends this one back in the zone before going to the bench for a line change. Bulls picking it right back up. Landrigan connecting with his man Doyle. Tommy Doyle looking, firing, save. Hughes, rebound McMillan. Bouncing off a body there. Thunderbirds cautiously holding this one as Gray chips it back in the zone. Here's Barham to reset from the back end. Long heave ahead. Couldn't connect there with Agavino. Agavino still on the hunt. Landgren moving over to keep it in the zone. And McMillan will do so there as well before Martin steals it back. Martin taking the task there by Agavino. Here's Landrigan. Landrigan firing. Save Hughes. And play stops. Thomas Agavino with a pat on the head to Danny Chun as the two PAL Junior Islanders have a little reunion in front of the net. You never know who you're going to run into on the ice. Due to Palma igniting on that hit. Chance from the top again. This one gets sent wide. Knocked into the beam and out of play. Matthew De Palma. A bulldozer on the ice. Oof. Literally knocked his man right out of the picture. Mercado. And the Thunderbirds trying to reset carefully. Blackowitz able to cut off the possession before the Thunderbirds get it back. Thunderbirds can't clear the zone. Chance from the top again. This one just redirected wide. Conlon able to locate it. De Palma keeping it in the zone. Feeds it ahead. Ryan just wide of the nets as he nearly connects there for a big goal. Another chance going to be jabbed home. Crowd gathering in front. Another try from the top, and it's sent wide off the stick of Blackowitz. Ryan controlling. Ryan feeds it back to the point. Blackowitz from the top, another misfire. 2 in a row for Blackowitz. Another toss in front, but it went wide. Conlon trying to keep it under his control, twists this one down low. Azara looking, finds Conlon, net off his moorings. And now the refs realize, and we'll have a draw again. Tie up on the face-off. Brandolfino plays it down low. Doyle hounded there as DeLucci plays this one out of the zone. Now the chase is on between Tom Forty and Patrick Nolte, who hustles back to deteriorate that chance. Back in the zone, Agovino firing, save Hughes, and he holds up. It's worth noting Thomas Agovino has been playing an awfully a lot of offense in tonight's matchup than usual, as he is known to play on the back end for both the PAL Junior Islanders and this same team here tonight, the Bulls, on the defense. But here tonight, he's getting his money's worth on the offense, creating plenty of chances as they have once again found themselves in a close battle with the Thunderbirds as this one gets sent wide again. Brandolfino with a heavy body check. Didn't get much on it. Jun pushing ahead. Some 40 charging in front. Can't make the connection there. Brandolfino wrestling with Jun. Those two in a tight battle, pushing back in the zone. Tommy Doyle. Doyle, Agovino can't connect. Penalty coming. It's against the Thunderbirds, and Thomas Agovino was able to draw that penalty as this chance just misses wide. Petito keeping it in the zone. 6-on-5 for the time being. Petito! Save Hughes, and Smithtown Hauppauge will go to the power play. Sean Connolly will take the trip to the sin bin as Smithtown Hauppauge aims to take over this contest. Surprisingly, one of the teams who has found themselves in the lightweight division of power play goals scored this season, only accounting for 5. Right there alongside Ward Melville for the second lowest amount this season among varsity teams. Petito skating back in, wrapping this one around the wall where Solomon will grab it. Zachary Solomon tosses it across to Palma, deals it back over to Solomon. Solomon over to the left dot. Petito shakes off a man, gives it back to Solomon through traffic, stick save, rebound, scramble, and it stays alive with the Bulls keeping it in the zone. Thunderbirds trying to kick it out, and it's canceled away by them. So the Bulls resetting quickly. Here's Petito rushing back in. Petito under pressure there by Fleischauer. Dropped in front, Noche tied up as a crowd gathered there, leading to the latest clear by the Thunderbirds. Sauced ahead to Agavino, who finds De Palma. Here comes De Palma with Landrigan in tow. Those two connected, but couldn't execute perfectly, and another clear is made by the Thunderbirds. Smithtown Hauppauge resetting again. Half a minute to go on the man advantage. To Palma. Alec Ryan muscled into the boards. To Palma. Having some trouble there as he went for the line change. And just like that, Smithtown Hauppauge is down to their final seconds on the power play. An unsuccessful trip to the man advantage for them. 40 colliding there with Nolte. Pushing back in, he nudges this one to the near side. Ryan back to Landrigan. Landrigan firing through Trackley. Doyle off the boards, drops it to his own. More just scrum. Something's got to give. Off the draw. Merker into enemy territory. Knocked off the puck, but he Savage. Light in power play goals this season, only tallying 7. Gets it back. Marchese across again. This power gets it over to Marchese. Traffic building up in front once again. And the Bulls have multiple cross checks. And that little scrum there. And we'll see if that results in any ramification instead of escalating to an even bigger one. A minute and a half remaining here in the seconds. This one gets tossed back, and this one gets carried back in by the Thunderbirds. John slamming onto the zone. Back come Smith commence for Smithtown Hauppauge. So they score shorthanded, and then they get rewarded minutes later. Time tonight, Sean Connolly. Inadvertently forcing the Bulls out of the zone, who have little to no time left in this. 15 minutes to decide. Here we go. Bulls in front by a goal. Leading with plenty of shots on goal. Nolte playing catch with Ryan, or pardon me, Doyle. Nolte and Doyle trading feeds at the top. Works down low. Center chance, score! His first goal at the varsity level comes on the man advantage. And it's 3-1. Heavy body check delivered along the wall. And it was Nolte who was on the receiving end as he gets up from the rubble. He looks and he throws the response check to Sean Connolly. Connolly wanting a call, but he doesn't get it. Mercado. Tom 40. Action starting to pick up here. As Smithtown Hauppauge has extended their lead by 2. With Brendan Landrigan potting home his first goal for George Zarukian's varsity squad. Here comes Mercado. Thunderbirds trying to stay within the reach of the Bulls, as that stop was made by Citron. Savage tried to skip it back to the point. High stick, warned here. Washed away immediately as the Bulls were able to touch it up to Palma, right to the watch. It's gonna go in and out. And Ryan Fleischauer locates that one in the neutral zone. Fleischauer tripped up as he toppled right over one of the Bulls, who it will be Gavin Barham. Third power play of the night for the Thunderbirds. They have not scored one yet. Going 0 for 2. Kept alive at the point. Another chance, another glove save by Citron. Back-to-back glove stops. There, hustling back to grab it. Marchese. Matteo Marchese. Held to 0 goals so far tonight as the Thunderbirds. Some 40 down low, couldn't make the play happen, and it's cleared out of the zone by the Bulls. And the whistle is blown afterwards. George Zaruk. Fleischauer turning up his zone advantage to keep the ball. Badyak. Fleischauer walking. Fleischauer feeds it back to Badyak. Badyak over to Marchese. Marchese steps into one. Couldn't get the shot to go there as Savage tries to jab that one back on. 0 for 3 in this one matchup. Savage plays it back in the zone. as we approach the 5-minute mark of this final period. Doyle trying to lead Agavino ahead, who muscles off a man. Agavino's denied there by Hughes. Rebound the trailer, Brandolfino as one man slid to the ice. Tom 40. Bulls back on the power play. Noche pops it down low, back in front. Noche tried to get a hold of it again, and it's stopped by Hughes. Connolly right on there to try to create some havoc in the zone. Here's De Palma. Solomon. Twists this one back over to Petito. Tried to give it back to Solomon, and a bad play for the Bulls. Here's Petito. Gives it over, one-timer just wide off the stick of De Palma. Solomon holding. The drive. Solomon couldn't get it off there, and it's cleared away again by the T-Birds. A win for them will put them tied alongside their long-time. Will both have a record of 10 wins apiece. Front, it pops in the air, bounces around inside the zone as Landrigan gets it back. Deflected into the mesh and out of play. Just about a little under 7 minutes to go here in regulation. Savage, who now controls it. Savage tried to spin it over the fly shower, and it was canceled away by the Bulls. In the process, Conlon falling down as Azar is sent the shot wide. Blackwitz plays it ahead, and it's sent in further by Conlon. It's picked up again by the Thunderbirds. There by Bareham. Bareham and Mercado battling hard with each other. Savage in front. Martin couldn't punt it home there. Remaining. Martin trying to knife it to an open man. Trying to get a chance to go. Martin couldn't do it there. Agavino using his big body and subs by Hughes as Vadyak. Agavino leaning in to try to push ahead again. Before dealing it over to Treco, who then gives it back over to Junner. Zone, De Palma, high rising shot missing wide as he had lost it to Connolly in between the pipes. The toughness exemplified. There you see Fly Shower doing everything he can to try to will a goal for the Thunderbirds. Panola on the latest draw here. Savage plays it back to the point. Marchese through traffic, sending it wide. Bareham taking the task there by Birdie. Got the worst of it, evidently. Couldn't be cleared out of the zone. Now the Bulls able to take it back. Smalling gets banked back into the zone. Icing washed away as Conlon tries to hunt it from Vadyak. Ryan plays it off the boards down low, looking for Conlon. Vadyak angles it ahead. Marchese trying to hustle to it, and look out! The captain flattens Gavin Bareham. And Bareham loses an edge at the top, but keeps it in the zone before it gets out again. The frustration showing for the Thunderbirds, who would like to have this win to keep them at good seeding for the playoffs. Empty net in sight as play is stopped. So a timeout is called by Connetquot Sayville's George Vadyak. Thunderbirds looks like they're going to be pressuring. We're going to be testing the Bulls to their absolute limits, just based on the recent trend of games they have won against them. But it's gone a totally different way here tonight. And Smithtown Hauppauge seemingly has found a way to take down the Thunderbirds. They are just a minute and a half from picking up their first victory since as they are just a minute and a half from picking up their first victory in head-to-head play against the Thunderbirds since March of 2021, in which the Bulls were victorious. And there's a big scramble in front, and it's swallowed up by Citron. It's also worth to note that same night, the Thunderbirds were celebrating senior night, and the Bulls evidently spoiled the party. Here they are yet again in the driver's seats, commanding a nice lead over their crosstown rivals. Another draw inside the zone. Everyone schmozzled up there as Vadyak races back to collect it before Conlon can get to it. So we reach the final 50 seconds of play in regulation. Jun couldn't make a play happen there. Bulls trying to escape the zone. Thunderbirds keep it in there. Marchese from the top lets it go wide. Savage taking the task by Brandolfino. Savage able to wheel it back down low, chance in front. But Nolte and the Bulls able to prevail. Azara trying to grab it. Final 5 seconds. That's it. Redemption for the Bulls. Smithtown Hauppauge defeats their crosstown rival 3-1 and pick up win number 10 this season. Jake Citron, in his 9th start of this year, of this season, takes home the dub, takes home the W, as he salutes the crowd and former Smithtown players who watch this game here tonight. Smithtown Hauppauge improves their record to 10-3-2. They will be tied with St. Anthony's with 10 wins apiece. Will stay in 3rd place as we will pack things up. Be sure to join us for more hockey this upcoming week. We have Friday Night Ice. Me and Vinny Matula will be over in Long Beach for that. And also we have freshman hockey and some varsity action more along the way. The road to the All-Star game continues on, but we're gonna pack things up right here, right now. Mike Calandra, Ryan Harrington, Nick Quinn, all of us here at LI Sports Network, John Lavecchio. So long, good night, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.